Now, this is an example of how information is carried by everything and how we impact upon information as we interact with this virtual reality universe. Sad to say, I'm sure he's not sad where he is now, but I'm sad that he's gone. Dr. Emoto, the great man from Japan, who I co-wrote a book with in Japanese some years ago. I didn't write Japanese, he did. But he unfortunately left us a few days ago. And I'd just like to mark that point by saying what a fantastic contribution he made in his work to the understanding of the nature of reality. Because what he did was he took water, put it into little containers, and he would apply to that water sounds or words, and then he would freeze it very quickly. I've been to his place in Tokyo where he did it, and then he would photograph the water crystals in that water. And the difference in the crystals corresponding with what the water came into contact with is absolutely fantastic. This water had love and thanks written on the side of it. Beautiful, geometrically beautiful, harmony, natural order. This had hate, I want to kill you, on it. Look at it. And people say, well, how does that work whether you put words on water and that happens? Simple. The words written are merely the holographic expression of waveform information. So those words are vibrating to a certain frequency. We see them holographically, but they're vibrating to a certain frequency. And that frequency impacts itself upon the water, and when you freeze it and photograph it, you see the impact. I'm speaking now. People think I'm speaking words. I'm not really speaking words. I am creating information fields with my vocal cords, and between me and you, there is no words. The words only come when you decode the information field that I'm sending out, and vice versa when you speak to me, when anyone speaks to anybody. It's all frequency. And so, love and appreciation. You make me sick, I want to kill you. Heavy metal music. This is why this can have a massively detrimental impact on people, because we are energy fields. Let's look at the auric field, it's photographable. And if it's a vibe that can impact negatively or disruptively, distortedly upon your energy field, you can have mental and emotional and what we call physical expressions as the hologram is affected. This is polluted river water. Look at it. That's what it does. Because water in its base form is an information, waveform information field, like everything else. At the Aerospace Institute in Stuttgart, Germany, they've developed a way of photographing information in water droplets. You go on the internet or YouTube and put those words in, water has memory. I'm sure it's still there. You'll be able to see the video. And so what they did is they put a flower in a big tank of water. Then they took the flower out, and then they photographed droplets from the tank. And in each droplet was the flower. That's a mock-up, obviously. It doesn't look like that. But you could see the flower information in the droplet. They then asked people from the local community to come in, and they had a big tank of water, and they asked them to take 4 droplets from the big tank and put it into a little dish with their name on. And what they found was that each person who did it, all 4 sets with each person, or all the sets, there were more than 4, were different. But all 4 taken by the individual were basically the same. Why? Because the very action of taking a droplet, putting it in a dish, the energy field of the unique individual was impacted upon the water. This is the impact that we're having on reality all the time while we think we are powerless.